Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? I'm Billy Carrrington. Hey guys, this video is going to be for the ladies, so it's going to be the needs of a woman. So if you don't care, I'm going to need you to turn it off, switch it off, because this is strictly for the girls. Ladies, we'll give them just a moment and see if they're gone. It shouldn't take them long. Okay, they should be gone by now. Ladies, I want to put this video together and just to kind of go over some things with you, and I'm knowing from experience of being around some very elegant ladies, and I'm talking very beautiful souls. These ladies have taught me stuff throughout the years, and a lot of guys don't know how to treat ladies, and so they bring a lot of other stuff into the relationship, and it's just because they don't know. And I'm gonna just kind of give you some pointers, ladies, so where maybe it can help your man. And I want to start off with at the very beginning, when you first start dating. If you see someone that you like, and your eyes make contact, remember he's a guy, so he's going to have some things going through his head. So you've got to communicate with him. Let him know how you feel. Let him know from the very beginning what your needs are. And by doing that, like when you sit down with him, maybe write him a little note and say, you know, I would really like to do this. Maybe just go for a walk and get to know him, you know, and I would like you to hold my hand. Just write down these little things as we go. And so that, you know, that right there, it'll change. All of a sudden he'll start to change. Well, she likes me, and well, she wants to go for a walk. Okay, I can do that. So see, as you go through with this, and you start to talk to him and giving him little notes, then he will also start to change, and this still is going to intrigue him to where he will want to also start to write you little notes and want to do things with you. So as he goes to want to maybe take you for whaling, then remember that there may be something you may want him to do. So write down that little note of saying, hey, I'd like you to go with me as I look for some clothes. You know, some guys, they don't get into that. But if you will communicate with them and just say, hey, look, I would like you to do this, and that, it does help. It'll help your relationship. And then as you go into this and you start doing these things, make it kind of fun for him and intrigue him, because if you keep your man's mind intrigued, and you know, praise him along the way, because with praise he feels like he's accomplished something, and that's how, you know, guys, we gotta have that, you know. And it's just something that's put into our genes, I guess. But if you will just do those little things, ladies, and you'll start to see, like, if you put 2 or 3 different restaurants down where you would like to go. You know, write down some things that you like about him, and maybe some things you wish he could change. And who knows, he may do it. You know, but what you want to do is you got to open that communication. So maybe by sending him a text, you know, and say, hey, look, honey, tonight I would like for you to come home and put rose petals down for me. Have them there all the way up, going up to our bed. You know, so when I come home, those are there. And he can get those at his local florist. All he has to do is request them. There is a cost involved. So kind of planning ahead of time, give him a little time to get some money together. But then also say, I'd like for it to have maybe a bottle of wine, some candles. You know, something that he won't know about, but if you will come up with these ideas for him and kind of keep a little journal or something, and say, hey, look, this little book is yours, and I'm going to write in it throughout the day, and stuff that I like about you, and stuff that I'd like for us to do. And if you start doing that, well, that's just going to intrigue him. See, that's going to intrigue your male, and he'll look in it, and he may not tell his buddies, you know, but he's going to look at it, And he's going to go, you know, and maybe sometime during the week, maybe you can't date every weekend, but maybe you can say, hey, look, date night, and intrigue your male on that, you know, by saying, hey, date night. Can't wait to see what you got planned for us, and I've got some things I like to see planned for us on date night. And then have some nights to where he has to do the thinking and come up with things for date night. And, you know, let him know that you don't want him to always be, it's got to be something that you're going to enjoy doing. You know, something that you're going to enjoy doing somewhere to fulfill you. But also, you're going to have some nights that you're going to have to maybe go places with him so where he can also be filled, you know, and fulfilled and say, hey, you know, we had a great night. And so, as you go through these steps together, and that's what life is all about, it's baby steps. And it's just taking those steps. And as you build this relationship or this rapport with this other person, you'll start to see this bond grow stronger. And I believe in prayer. I do. And if you could, you know, like when you go to start dating, or if it's your husband, or lady, if you're a lover, you know, say, hey, can we have a time to pray together? And ask them of that, you know, can we have time to pray together? And so then sit down and take a moment, to, you know, take some time and pray for, you know, we'd like to pray for your family, like to pray for our family, but have that moment. And what that will do, what prayer will do, it will build that relationship and make it stronger. And the man it depends on how his faith is and how he's brought up. He may look at that two different ways. He may feel threatened by it. That's okay at first, because what it does, you have to get him adjusted to it. You know, then he may say, well, you know, I'll pray on my own. That's true, we do. But it's better if you bring it and pray together. Because if you pray together, you're going to have a lot stronger relationship. So, remember, take notes at the very beginning. Things that you like about your man. Things that you would like to see changed about your man. But it's just little things. And then suggest things to him. You know, so where it gets his mind to thinking. And then also, you know, there's ways that you'll need to intrigue your male, yourself. And that information, I think that you could probably handle on your own. But if you need any more information about that side of it, you can email me. And my email will be running at the bottom of this. But what I'm trying to say is, when you try to get your relationship to grow, and in the time that we live in now where everything is go, 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 if you will just take time and take a few steps back and take notes and write like a little journal so where you can see your stages of your relationship as it grows. If it starts today with this video, you know, say you start it after viewing this video, and then after you start it, then come up with things. And then also, you know, give suggestions to your male and say, hey, how does this sound to you? And then remember, you got to keep him intrigued. That keeps him it's like a hunter. It keeps him intrigued, and he wants to stay in it because that hunter part of him wants to know what's going to be the next thing. See, what's going to be the next adventure. And that's one thing that I found out through the relationships that I've had. The ladies who really were so positive and felt really good about themselves, those ladies were the ones who really, how can I say this? But they were the ones who were more maybe in touch with their feelings, but also were able to communicate with me on what their needs were. And sometimes it can be just the smallest little thing that can fill a heart full of love, you know. And so it's not something, you know, like when we think in life, we think of things being huge, have to be huge, or, you know, better. But sometimes it's that little bitty thing that you do, that little thing, that little something that you do will build that memory, and that memory can last a lifetime. Because even when I speak to ladies that I've dated in the past, and when I talk to them and I say, hey, what about the time we were over here at this area and done this? And we laugh about it because it was a memory that we built together. And that's something that you want to continue to do in your relationship. So in this part of this video, and I'm going to try to make a few of these, but it's about intriguing your male. But I can't, I have to watch how I label them because I want them. Some of them may watch it, but I want it to be able to talk to you girls and kind of get you focused on how to keep your male intrigued in your relationship by doing little things, but then helping him along the way by leaving him notes and then making suggestions and also sitting down and praying with him. So those are just some things I wanted to get out there. And like I say, some of you may enjoy the video, some of you may not. But I hope I was able to help someone and just plant that little seed. And maybe you can reach out and touch somebody. And touch maybe your man, your husband, your lover, whatever it may be. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you. I mean ladies. Thank you. I'm going to wrap it up. But thank you so much.